1. Which of the following best describes the primary goal of site reliability engineering, SRE? A. To develop software faster than traditional IT models. B. To balance service reliability with the pace of innovation. C. To eliminate all system failures through redundancy. D. To maintain compliance with industry-specific regulations. 2. In SRE, an error budget is best defined as A. The total allowable downtime within a service level agreement, SLA. B. The maximum number of engineers allocated to incident response. C. The sum of all financial costs related to infrastructure failures. D. A metric used solely for regulatory reporting. 3. From an adult learning perspective, what method best supports SRE training effectiveness? A. Lecture-based knowledge dissemination. B. Gamified simulations replicating live incident scenarios. C. Reading technical manuals independently. D. Memorizing SLA metrics without application. 4. What is the purpose of a service level objective, SLO, in SRE practice? A. To define strict regulatory compliance boundaries. B. To guide operational priorities through measurable targets. C. To provide end-user satisfaction guarantees. D. To manage team workload allocation. 5. When mentoring new SREs, which technique is most effective to ensure retention and application of skills? A. Assigning complex systems to manage alone. B. Encouraging self-study without supervision. C. Using paired shadowing during real incident reviews. D. Providing only theoretical documentation. 6. Which key concept differentiates SRE from traditional IT operations? A. Focus on manual intervention. B. Emphasis on automation and reliability through code. C. Reliance on ticket-based escalation. D. Avoidance of change implementation. 7. In curriculum development for SRE education, which principle aligns with Bloom's taxonomy for higher-order learning? A. Encouraging memorization of logs. B. Applying analysis of real-world system outages. C. Limiting learning to predefined scripts. D. Avoiding problem-solving exercises. 8. What is a blameless postmortem designed to achieve an SRE culture? A. Identifying the individual responsible for failure. B. Focusing on continuous improvement without personal fault. C. Minimizing documentation for efficiency. D. Ensuring management approval for disciplinary action. 9. A critical component of regulatory compliance for SRE teams is A. Documenting change management and incident responses. B. Restricting transparency in postmortems. C. Avoiding automated logging. D. Prioritizing cost reduction over reporting accuracy. 10. When evaluating SRE learning effectiveness, which metric best indicates applied competence? A. The number of modules completed. B. Reduction in mean time to recovery. C. Attendance rate in training. D. Feedback score on training satisfaction. 11. Which mentoring approach best fosters confidence in new SRE team members? A. Direct critique during outages. B. Regular one-on-one performance reflections with guided feedback. C. Allowing learners to handle incidents unsupervised. D. Providing generic e-learning content. 12. Which communication practice promotes cross-functional reliability awareness in SRE? A. Sharing real-time system metrics in public dashboards. B. Restricting system data to senior engineers only. C. Avoiding discussions on failures to maintain morale. D. Using only email updates for system status. 13. What is the toil concept in SRE management? A. Automated work that enhances system resilience. B. Repetitive manual work that provides little enduring value. C. All scheduled maintenance activities. D. Planned downtime for hardware upgrades. 14. Which evaluation method would best assess the success of an SRE mentorship program? A. Qualitative feedback from mentees on applied learning outcomes. B. Measuring attendance during mentoring sessions. C. Counting the number of mentors assigned. D. Tracking certification exam completion. 15. The SRE practice of automating responses to predictable events supports which adult learning outcome? A. Reduced motivation through repetitive tasks. B. Enhanced retention through experiential learning. C. Reliance on procedural memorization. D. Passive knowledge acquisition. 16. Which statement aligns most with the SRE Foundation's reliability philosophy? A. 100% uptime is the ultimate goal. B. Reliability is balanced with innovation and acceptable risk. C. Failure prevention is more important than learning from failure. D. System downtime should never be tolerated. 17. When designing SRE training content, which approach ensures alignment with andragogical principles? A. Use real incidents and problem-based learning modules. B. Focus primarily on abstract theoretical models. C. Limit learners' participation in discussions. D. Present long-form lectures with minimal interaction. 18. Which of the following best explains the role of observability in SRE? A. Collecting arbitrary system logs without analysis. B. Enabling proactive identification and resolution of performance issues. C. Replacing monitoring with manual investigation. D. Reducing transparency for security compliance. 19. What is the relationship between SLIs, SLOs, and SLAs in SRE practice? ALAs measure, SLOs define targets, SLAs formalize commitments. B. SLOs measure, SLIs define targets, SLAs interpret results. C. SLAs are internal goals, SLOs are external guarantees. D. SLIs and SLOs are identical metrics. 20. When developing a training evaluation for SRE learners, which approach provides valid evidence of learning transfer? A. Simulated incident resolution assessments. B. Written multiple-choice knowledge test only. C. Peer review discussions without application. D. Verbal debriefs after training. 21. In mentoring SREs, why is reflective practice important? A. It reinforces experiential learning and adaptive decision-making. B. It replaces the need for ongoing training. C. It focuses solely on performance scores. D. It limits growth by discouraging feedback. 22. What is a key benefit of adopting chaos engineering within SRE frameworks? A. Encouraging system failure for learning and resilience improvement. B. Increasing system downtime for analysis. C. Testing without predefined hypotheses. D. Minimizing documentation requirements. 23. An effective communication strategy for post-incident reviews should A. Encourage open, non-punitive discussion. Focus on identifying fault. C. Avoid sharing information with non-engineering staff. D. Delay documentation to reduce emotional stress. 24. Which of the following most effectively ensures regulatory compliance within SRE activities? A. Maintaining accurate audit logs of incident responses and changes. B. Relying solely on verbal reporting. C. Reducing transparency in documentation. D. Ignoring compliance to prioritize uptime. 25. When assessing team maturity in SRE, a high-performing team typically demonstrates A. Reactive incident response. B. Proactive automation and measurable reliability improvements. C. Frequent manual interventions. D. Siloed communication practices. 26. In curriculum design for SRE certification, alignment with adult learning theory means A. Learners are given control over pace, context, and application. B. Content is fixed and instructor-driven. C. Theory outweighs hands-on labs. D. The focus is on memorization of metrics. 27. The concept of error budget policy in SRE governance ensures A. Product development speed aligns with acceptable reliability risk. B. Unlimited system experimentation. C. No tolerance for downtime. D. Static release schedules, regardless of performance. 28. Which evaluation method would best determine whether SRE training improves service reliability metrics? A. Pre- and post-training comparison of incident rates and MTTR. B. End-of-course satisfaction survey. C. Attendance tracking. D. Number of hours spent studying. 29. Mentoring in SRE should prioritize which key element for long-term development? A. Encouraging autonomy while providing structured feedback. B. Avoiding difficult system tasks. C. Relying on mentor authority for all decisions. D. Providing one-time onboarding without follow-up. 30. Which of the following communication principles aligns with effective incident command in SRE? A. Clarity, brevity, and shared situational awareness. B. Technical jargon and hierarchical control. C. Isolated updates per subteam. D. Delayed coordination to avoid confusion. 31. In an SRE educational environment, formative assessment helps instructors to A. Adjust instruction based on learner performance feedback. B. Certify final achievement levels. C. Replace summative testing entirely. D. Grade learners anonymously without feedback. 32. The purpose of defining a blameless culture within SRE is to A. Encourage transparent reporting and continuous improvement. B. Enforce accountability through punishment. C. Reduce the need for post-incident documentation. D. Limit learning to technical failures only. 33. When aligning SRE training with compliance and ethical standards, instructors must A. Integrate data privacy and audit traceability practices into coursework. B. Exclude regulatory content to avoid complexity. C. Focus only on uptime metrics. D. Teach compliance separately from reliability principles.